Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. It's Tuesday night, and we always do a Facebook Live. Tonight's topic is what clutter? Are you or someone else in your family clutter blind? So does this sound familiar in your household? It reminds me of when I was a kid growing up with 4 siblings. We would argue, and if someone did something wrong, we would often hear, who, me? I didn't do it, you did it. The same can be true of clutter in your household. If it's his mess, not mine, or she said she would clean it up, but she didn't, all of those little squabbles that go on because of clutter. On many levels, this back and forth diatribe could take place in just about any household in America, with or without kids. So some people see it and some people don't. Some are hypersensitive to clutter. Others are completely desensitized to it. But the fact of the matter is, and the fact remains, that clutter exists, and clutter impacts our lives, our relationships, and our well-being in so many different ways. So clutter can make you feel stressed, overwhelmed, and agitated. It can impact your ability to rest and relax in your own home, and it even impacts your sleep pattern. So clutter can make you late. It's kind of funny, but especially when you're trying to find your keys when you're on the way out the door. Or clutter can even influence poor eating habits and snacking habits. All of these have so many studies that prove that clutter really does impact our overall health and well-being. So the reality is that we all live with some level of clutter on a day-to-day basis, whether you live alone or as a couple, or if you have lots of kids. So when there are messes all around, and when you can't seem to locate whatever it is that you need when you want it, and when your to-do list seems like it's never going to end, it just might be time to rein in the blaming each other for the clutter, and learn how to identify your own clutter blindness, and then together develop ways that you can maintain an organized and restful, peaceful home. So here are 5 steps to be able to conquer the clutter and get your house in order. So number 1, walk into your home as if it were the first time you've ever seen it. Go room by room and identify the clutter and the clutter hotspots. So it could be, walking in the mudroom, you see jackets on the floor, dirty shoes, boots. Then you go into the kitchen, on the counter, there's everything. On the desk in the office, there's everything. So walk through your home as if it was the first time you're seeing it. Maybe you were buying the house. Obviously, that would turn you off. Then take pictures of each of those areas as you see them on that daily basis, and then start to feel whatever you're feeling. Likely it's going to be frustration, upset, anxiety, all of those things. And then on a second round, walk into your home a second time and visualize that all of those areas that you just saw messy are now without clutter. And imagine how peaceful and restful those areas would be. Imagine how easy your life would be to live there. So then have your spouse and your kids do exactly the same exercise and compare notes. How did it make them feel before and after the clutter? And then start small. Pick one area that bothers you the most, and then just walk through there, and hopefully you can make plans to go ahead and get that clutter cleaned out. And then together create a written plan about daily habits for how you can regain a clutter-free home. So no more piles of clothes on the floor, no more dirty dishes in the sink, no more toys laying on the floor. It's a community effort, and it can be possible. So there's no need to blame each other anymore, and if each takes responsibility and ownership of their own things, you'd be amazed at what could happen. I hope this helps. We will be putting this up on our blog. The video will be repeated, and you'll also see it on YouTube. Take care.